Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with Hosses. Before we get our concrete video started today, I just wanted to thank you all so much for all the happy birthday wishes. I turned 60, in case you're just catching on now. It's been a great run with my career and my family. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, and to share it all with all my viewers, I'm happy to do that, and I'm having a great time. We just finished up a great party yesterday. Emily's going to attach a couple of pictures, maybe a quick video. Mike and Melissa came over and set off a great fireworks show. And man, I just had so much fun yesterday. And enjoy the video, and we'll see you on the job site. Thanks. Morning, morning come quick. Tony's mixing up, and it is 10 to 7. Close enough. We got a barrel of water ready to go. Traction mats are down. Not that it would matter. This grass is pretty hard this time of year, but nevertheless, try and protect it. There we go. Okay, Steve threw me off the straight edge. I think he's mad at me today. Yeah. Or have him. Yep. Notice how the buggies pivot. I've talked about that in other ones. Okay, we just finished cleanup. Turned our backs on it for 1 second. This is like the ocean. You never turn your back on it. It is ready to go. Anybody know what time it is? 7:45. So we started pouring at 10 to 7, 7:45. We're almost ready to stamp. I started these videos to, well, like do-it-yourselfers how-to. I think this is the summer of not-to how-to. Or on a small scale. Nice arc around that. Make sure our corners are nice and full. They different. Okay, gonna try and make a bridge going across there to get in.
I'm gonna try to fill that or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna cut you a little piece. Elliot!
Joint or concrete?
Joint. I had a little sliver here. Might have to run down to the trailer and get it. There it is, all cleaned up. Our border reopened and re-edged. Rain is due at 11, and that's in about 2 hours. We used a piece of plastic to cover their grill, and boy am I glad, in furniture. Got a couple splashes on it, it's all brand new. And as you dump the buggies, you get a little backsplash. So just wanted to protect that. Of course, we have our splash guards to help protect the siding. So where I'm going with this is at 10:30 or 11, if it starts raining, we can pull that plastic over, hold it. We can put little stands and make a quick lean-to to protect that. So that's why we're going for this today. And one more thing off the schedule. Okay, we are underway stamping. Just putting a coat of liquid on our stamps and on the concrete. I'll tell you how we got started here in a second. Let me get ahead of these guys. So we pulled a string down this cut, and Steve lined his first patterns up with that. Now we know we're square with the house. You coming out here with that, Elliot? Well, we just need to floppy this edge. Okay, I'm gonna get on that skin with Elliot, and we'll get texture here. That way when we come up to here, now that's all taken care of. Let's hold off on those. Let's start moving some of these before they start sticking. Where's the other floppies at? Can you throw me one over, Matt? Thanks. You want to spray that and hit the inside edge?
I got another one in here.
Okay. The wind is picking up.
We need you to hurry up and hit all this. If you could start over here where we're at and go away, that'd be ideal.
You can see it's a real mild texture. Now you're leaving, we're splitting and going both ways there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see how long we have to stand here. We got the buckets. I was gonna line the inside with buckets.
There's a hole in there.
Okay. So we're nice and safe. We knew it was coming, that's why we're ready.
If Chris holds it and you go in there, oh no, I don't know if you do
All
it.
right. Grab a drink of water, we'll talk to you soon. That's why we saved the buggy full of dirt. Now I'm gonna come in, dress this up, break in the rain. I thought I had the camera on time lapse. We were just standing there holding plastic for a little bit. I got a little bit on this camera, but sometimes you guys don't always get to see a nice view from my forehead. Just wanted the view from out back, a little bit of ways. Nice simple project. Okay, there we go. All the dirt's fluffed in for the homeowners. Concrete's pretty hard. We have our big piece of plastic laying back there and some buckets. If we need to, we can drape plastic over this. I don't think we need to hold it anymore. Concrete's getting pretty tight. We can even, let it down on there for the length of the rainstorm coming in. It's doing about 2 hours. We're gonna run up the street and pour a little floor for a pool house, and if a couple guys need to race back, they can. So come on along with us and check out our next pour. I always struggle what to say. I think I'm gonna come up with something so clever and it's just like, okay, good morning. Day number 2 on this patio project, quite early yet. Tommy and I came over. We chalked lines, I'll show you that in 1 second. Just bringing it up to speed. We're gonna saw cut it, then hit it with our smoke permatique antiquing. Let's head back, I'll show you the cut pattern, and we're gonna get started cutting just in a couple of minutes. It's about 6:30. We'll give it to about 6:45, and then we'll fire up the saw and start making some noise. But I like to get these done like before the sun hits it in the morning. We got a nice rain shower last night, cooled everything down. Yesterday was a little bit cooler day than normal. I did come out last night and water the concrete down. It felt nice and cool to the touch, so we're in good shape. Birds are chirping. Here I can hear them as background, but whenever I watch the videos, it's like they're like right on the camera, chirping away. The camera picks them up so loud. It's kind of funny, but I'm not surrounded by birds. All right, let's talk about it quite often. Concrete always wants the crack center, so we'll put a cut right here, lining up with their original patio cut mark, as well as corners, right off the corner both ways. And we'll take a chop saw. I have the grinder up there. We probably don't need that. I just carried the back. We'll take a chop saw and dive these both ways here, and then center on the long runs as well. All right, I think we're close enough. Let's go and get started. Okay, so what Tom's looking for are the white residue spots, usually in the mortar joints. There's a little bit there, right up there. So I go along with them, I scrub it, he power washes those out. If you don't get them out, the sealer won't stick and bond in those areas. It'll look good right away, then you'll get a phone call from the homeowner in a couple of weeks. Hey, I think you missed the spot with sealer. and chances are that's what's going on. It's not a huge deal, but it is a callback, and you come back and touch it up. Usually not with color, just a little dab of sealer in there and take care of it. But unfortunately, it's hard to do one little spot. And most commonly, you'll wind up just a light coat of sealer over the whole project, and it's a fix. But if you can get as much of it off now as you can. So in the time lapse, you saw me taking the chop saw and diving those corners. It wants to crack like on a 45 off of there. Now, if we put a diagonal cut in there, it would really take away from our pattern look. So if we dive it and get the crack started that way, it'll follow our shallow cut the rest of the way off. And as you see, a lot of times, a hairline crack, and once it gets to the edge, it'll jump out and go to the corner. That's why you need to dive those corners down, as well as possibly even the ends, and bring that crack all the way to the end through the control cut. Okay, a little bit more cleaning. We'll start mixing up our smoke solution. Okay, with the Permatique thoroughly mixed up in the bucket, apply to the water in the sprayer. No residue left on the bottom. Now give that a good shake. Sprayer's about 3/4 full. If you fill it up all the way, it's hard to get a good mix. You can hear it churning in there. Shaken, not stirred. Either one works. This is how I like to do it. Okay, here we go. The patio's damp, no standing water, just damp. Now we'll put a nice even coat on it and hit it with a push broom. Okay, there it is. We went around the perimeter border, and this is the heavy stone that we were discussing yesterday. To do that or leave it a smoother slate. I really like the contrast when we do the borders like that. So let me finish what I started saying. This is Kalina tan, a little bit browner than the smoke. So you can see how after that's sealed, that's really going to highlight that edge. Okay, Steve and the guys are pouring his wall to finish out his driveway. If you'd like to see what they're up to, tune into Steve's channel, Gunpowder and Freedom, and check out what they're doing today. And then come on back and see us. Tommy and I are heading to our final patio and then vacation. All right, see you there. So we ran back over to Tom's project. We poured this earlier in the week. Since we had the Kalina tan in the sprayer, we had about a half a sprayer full left. So we just took the time right now, run over and give this another coat. I'm trying to keep my feet clean out of that mud. Just letting it down, giving it a final clean, and we'll have this colored in minutes. There's our Epifoam around the post. A little bit of blue tape left. Looks like it's draining nice. Okay, I'll go grab the shield and be right back. This is our Kalina tan on top of tan concrete. Not sure of the base color here. Like a sandstone-ish color. This is one of my favorite stamps. With the broken stone face.